What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung back again with another statue figure talk. This week, I got some pretty awesome figures I'm going to be talking about. Just a few. I might be going through them a little faster because you know what? I actually want to talk about a figure that I just saw on myfigurecollection.net. It is a figure I'm still searching for it, so hopefully I can find it before we get started here. It's a figure that I might have to pony up to get it. So it's gonna be expensive though. But before we go into that, I just got a few. I just got to name off. Let's see, three pre-orders, 2 new, and then per se we have a few pre-owned from Omegabalmung.com and Mandrake.com, .jp I should say. And you know what? Let's just get started here. So the first thing I was going to talk about is probably one of my favorite almost anime characters. Not because, maybe it's because you know, I used to watch it when I was a kid, so I mean that's probably where I probably seen my first anime. But it is probably something I've been looking forward to. I only have one so far, one figure, I guess I should say. It was more like an action figure of it so far. I want to pick up more, and this is just came in. I just saw, and I heard that they're doing more anime stuff, so we'll see how that's going to affect my wallet. But this is the Guyver from, of course, I don't even know where the Guyver, who made the Guyver, I guess you say, or company, but I'm a big fan of the Guyver. I missed out on opportunities to get the action figures a long time ago, and now if you go try to buy them, it's like $200-300 for one of them. So I am super excited for this. This is coming from Prime Studios. It's a 1/4 polystone statue, so it's gonna be tall. So if you've seen my Power Girl, that's probably gonna be how tall it's gonna be. So it's gonna be pretty tall. It's gonna be probably expensive. I'm looking at maybe close to $600, $600 to $700. So I would tell my brother maybe we could just split it in half, and we'll have a really cool Guyver statue, because he's a big fan of Guyver too, and that would be awesome to actually have a figure for that, or a statue for that. But like I said, Prime Studios, they're kind of going into this anime style of figures now. These statues, they've been doing a lot of like DC stuff, a lot of Marvel things too, and movie license things, and now they're moving into anime, so we'll see what we're going to see from there. So this is actually the statue of Guyver 1. I'm super excited to see. They only have a picture. I'll pop the picture up right here for you guys. There is just a little quick prototype look of the statue. Hopefully it's gone through, everything's gone through. Hopefully everything is being made and being put together. I would like to see this. The only thing I'm gonna cringe at is the price. So it's gonna be quite expensive. I see a lot of Prime Studio stuff, and they are very expensive stuff. So anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Some statue that, you know, kind of just came out of nowhere, and I'm just like, whoa. And I had to talk about it. So anyways, let's resume with what we are here to talk about. We are here to talk about pre-orders, new and pre-owned figures and statues. The first 3 are going to be pre-order stuff. These are actually from Big Bad Toy Store. I was kind of looking forward to some of the stuff from Omegabalmung.com. I couldn't find anything good, so I decided just to go all Big Bad Toy Store. So the first one up is from Gentle Giant. This is a Deadpool Collector's Gallery 10-inch statue. So Gentle Giant's kind of pulling out these really cool action figures and statues that are coming out recently. They just posted 2 really awesome Batman animated action figures, or jumbo size, so about 12 inches tall, as they put it on the website. It is awesome looking. It's quite expensive, but it is 12 inches tall, and it's a jumbo. It looks cool. So they've been doing a lot of these cool licensed products, and this one to me looks actually really awesome. 10 inches tall for Deadpool. He looks cool. He has the rocket launcher in one hand, a leg on like ammo bucket, I guess, or ammo chest, and he's just like, whatever. And it's have a release date of next next year, so it's going to be a while. It says the first quarter of 2017. We don't know yet, but it's, let's just say it's first quarter. So we'll probably get a date, pinpoint date, maybe closer towards the end of the year. But so far, first quarter of 2017, and with a price of $143. So it's not that bad of a price. Let me see what it is made out of. It's probably going to be made out of poly resin. Probably looks of it. It looks heavy. It says 5 pounds, so it's probably going to be poly resin. It says it's a 1/8 scale, so pretty good price for a Deadpool statue. Mostly with Deadpool, it's now become this big product now. It's been growing through the years, and now it's like with the movie and everything. It is probably my third or fourth favorite Marvel movie. But it's not by Marvel, I guess. It's by Fox. But it's still one of my favorite movies, Marvel movies of all time. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully we get a pinpointed date on it, but it still looks freaking awesome. The next up is from Medicom. Medicom has done a lot of these little smaller action figures. This one is their Miracle Action Figure EX. It is numbered, number 33, I should say. It is Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad movie. So this is Margot Robbie's character, and that actually looks like her. If they pull it off just like what the prototype is, that will look actually cool. I might have to go and grab that because I think that looks cool. There's also the Joker with Jared Leto, as of course Jared Leto is Joker, and they have that one also. But I kind of just want to pinpoint this one first, and then maybe add a link or something with the Joker one. But they have both of them coming out with a estimated arrival date of January 2017, which is weird. That'd be better if they put it out when the movie is about to come out, or maybe a little bit after the movie, but it's super way beyond the movie, so we'll see how that goes. And the price of $49.99. This is an action figure. I think these ones are usually about 5 to 6 inches tall. So on the product page it says it's about 6 inches tall. So it's pretty good in height there for an action figure. So like I said, these are going to be able to move them around and put them in poses and things like that. So I am super excited for them. I might have to go out and grab it. So next up is, or the last pre-ordered is also from Big Bad Toy Store. This is from Dynamite Entertainment. This is the Woman of Dynamite statue, Deja Doris. This is from oh my gosh, what's that comic book called again? Oh wow, I'm blanking out of it. Shoot. Why can't I not look at the name? Why can I not shoot? But this is, you'll find out who it is once I post the picture. But and you probably know by the name already. But this actually looks really. If it's going off by the prototype here, it's gonna look awesome. I might have to buy it. I was a big fan of the movie. I never read the comic books, but I did really enjoy the movie, even though the movie flopped. Oh man, what is that movie? That's gonna be stuck in my head now. So maybe I'll catch on it later. But so far, I'm blanking out on the name of it. But I was a big fan of the movie, I was okay on the movie. I liked it enough to where I'm like, oh, it's not that bad, but it had problems. But anyways, the statue here looks cool. It's, I want to say about, they said about 12 inches tall, so pretty good size. It is a little bit expensive. It's $189, which is a little bit expensive, but it's 12 inches, so it's not that bad. I mean, if you go look at my Berserk or Guts, or maybe my Raiden one, it's about 12 inches tall too. But the Guts one's a little bit taller because the sword, I think Guts was about 15 inches tall. But the Raiden one was a little bit expensive, but it was really quality was there. So I suggest, hopefully this one, why it's $189.99 is the quality is there. It has an arrival date of September 2016, so it's coming up soon. It's coming up real soon. We'll see what happens. I don't have much beyond those dates, so maybe I could fit in one of these here and there. So we'll see what happens. But that is it for the pre-orders. Now we are going to take a look at the new figures and statues that just came in. I have two of them from Omegabalmung.com, and that's pretty much it. And I just want to talk. Let's say I don't have much on. There wasn't much on Big Bad Toy Store that I could spotlight, but these are probably, hopefully, some of my favorite ones that I'll probably be getting soon. Hopefully. So this one is from Omegabalmung. Is it the character is Hestia from Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? If you've seen my videos for that, I have a ton of them, and this is probably going to be one of them too. So we'll see when it comes in. This one is a 1/7 scale. It sits about 11,000 yen. I want to say 110. $110, pretty expensive there. It is, what to say? Oh, it's a 1/7. Wait, it says 1/7. Yeah, 1/7 scale. It's kind of smaller size, I should say. It's probably going to be about 7 inches tall. It is pretty cool. She does come with different poses, so I don't know how that's going to work. I've seen one picture here with her hands on top of her head and the other one's on their lap. It looks cool. So she's kind of held up by this stand that goes kind of curves up and probably goes into her back or her side. That's where it's being held up, but it's pretty cool looking. It looks like you can move it around. It is from Max Factory, so Max Factory also really does really good figures. They do tend to go up in price, so you gotta watch out for that also. So and of course it is a new release. It just came in a few days ago. And then after that is from Kotobukiya. This is their 1/7 scale Bushujo line. This is the Metal Gear Solid one. I think this is the first one in the Metal Gear Solid Bushujo line, I should say. I think it is. It might be. This is Sniper Wolf. If you remember in Metal Gear Solid, Sniper Wolf is the lady with the sniper, and you fight her. I think you remember. If I remember right, you fight her in the outside. Maybe she's standing on something or a roof or something, and she's shooting down at you. Anyways, this is from Kotobukiya, 1/7 scale. With a price of. This is where I love Kotobukiya the most. Is that their figures are awesome, good size, quality build, and they are pretty cheap in price. They're about 65,000 yen, 6,560 yen. So you're looking at about $61, $62. They are perfectly priced. I think they are. For me, I think they are perfectly priced, and they are well made. So this one's actually cool. I like Sniper Wolf in this one. She's kind of sitting on a box that has a little wolf in the bottom of it too. I think that looks super cute. So to me, this is probably one. And if you know anything else, this is actually coming in for me. So I just want to give you guys a heads up with that. It is already out in Japan, and it'll probably be out in a few weeks in the US once they get that stuff in. So yep, pretty much it. So that is pretty much it for the new releases. Now we are jumping into the pre-owned sections. Of course, two from Amiami.com. The other two are from Mandrake. I actually have an extra one. I just want to talk to you guys. I remember I talked about it last week about the character, and now I'll be talking about it because it just showed up on Mandrake, and nobody has bought it yet because the other characters are all gone. I had them all lined up, and they're all gone, sold out, and except for this character. So I'll talk about it in a second. First off is from Amiami.com. This is from a hyperdimensional Neptunia. This is Noir. Noir is I think the PS3 during that time, right? I think that is. This is not in her transformation. This is just her normal clothes. I think it looks cool. I wish the ones that when they transform, the transformation figures are way expensive. They're like 17,000 yen. This one's only about 7,980 yen. So I want to say about $75. It is from, where are they from? Polchara? I never even heard of that company, but it's from them. I want to say it's about 8.5 inches tall, probably around there. So it's a pretty tall figure. And it has, like I said, price base of about $75 or 7,980 yen. Pretty awesome stuff there. The box and items are at about B, so the box is a little bit chipped, not chipped, but a little bit, beat up. Not too bad. Maybe a few little dents here and there on the sides and things like that, or on the corners. The figure so far doesn't have anything. Mostly when it's beat, that means it's just been open and pretty much put in a case or something like that, and then put it back in the box from a person. B, unless it says something, like, oh, scratch here and there, you won't find anything a problem with B. If you do, you probably can contact them. They'll probably send your money back or something like that. Maybe they'll owe you something, but I haven't had a problem with buying B products yet. So with C, they usually tell you something like, oh yeah, this has something wrong with it, and it's usually C. Sometimes it's minor things and they still knock it down to C, but so far anything from B is still good. Next up is from Figma. This is a Silent Hill character. This is from Silent Hill 2. This is Pyramid Head. He looks awesome. That's all I can say. It's Pyramid Head. If you've seen Pyramid Head, if you've seen the movie, if you've played the game, that's who he is. Comes with a big old sword and a big old pyramid head. It looks friggin' awesome. There's also the nurse one too, but the nurse one doesn't look as cool as Pyramid Head or Pyramid thing, I guess it says on here. But like I said, it's a Figma, so it's an action figure. It does have a price of 30,380 yen, so about $30, and an item of A and a box of B. So it's still really, really good. It's still pretty much new. It's probably just been opened, and that's pretty much it. It's probably gonna sit about, oh, that's a pretty tall one, about 7 to 8 inches tall, pretty tall there. So it depends on how, I bet you it depends on where you want the sword to be, but either would look cool with a sword no matter what, and the pyramid head would be pretty beast looking too. So next up is we're swapping to Mandrake. Maybe I'll talk about that one last first. We'll move that along to the back here. We're just pretty expensive stuff from Mandrake. Bikini Warriors. I think I might have talked about this already. This is the Bikini Warriors. These are all exclusives to a certain shop. So you gotta, the reason why they're so expensive, and they were expensive already, is because they're limited to a certain shop. So of course this is new. I mean, this is pretty much used. This does come with a, well, this is Paladin at first. This is the Paladin character. This comes with a poster. So it does sit at about 15,000 yen. I think the statues are usually like 1/7 scale and maybe about 9 to 10 inches tall. So, but it's exclusive. People like them. There is another one that I really want to get. It's the Sorceress or something like that. That one is rough to get. It's tough to get because it literally was gone like this. Paladin wasn't too bad to get. You're probably still available, but I think the Sorceress or something like that, she was gone in an instant, and that's probably one of my favorite looking ones too. So fortunately it's gone. This one is from Hobby Japan, and like I said, about 15,000 yen, so about $140, $145 around there. Next up is if you've seen, or you probably haven't seen that yet, but or maybe you've seen my figure for that. This is Momohime from Miramasa, the Demon Blade. I do have this figure sitting over there. It's probably this awesome figure. It's quite small, but at the same time, you're looking at a really, really good looking figure, and you know what? It's totally worth the get. I don't know if they're re-releasing it or not, but it's quite expensive when I bought it. This one is still expensive, about 16,000 yen, so $155. Still really expensive. After that, we're gonna take a look at one that I was talking about last week, and yeah, it's quite expensive. So this is from Kotobukiya. This is from the Art FXJ line, from the Yu Yu Hakusho anime. Kuwabara. I talked about Kuwabara. Now I told you, Mandrake is a good place to find really rare figures. If you keep siphoning through the pages, you might find something you liked, or something rare. This is probably one of the ones that you would probably want to buy. 30,000 yen, very expensive, super expensive compared to the other ones. The other ones are like 6,000-7,000 yen, and this one is like 3 times as much as that. So it's a little weird, but Cool Bar's an awesome character, mostly because he has a cool sword. And this one looks freaking awesome. They're probably around 8.5 inches tall, but like I said, from Kotobukiya, 30,000 yen, about $290. Quite expensive for a figure, but you know what? It's a rare figure, and this is probably the cheapest you can find it. You probably could, or maybe if you do some searching, you probably can find something cheaper, but this figure goes for a lot. So that is pretty much it for this week's statue and figure talk. I don't have much, like I said, other than the Guyver. That's the only thing I wanted to talk about. There some pretty good stuff here and there. Nothing too much right now. There are probably some big events coming up soon. We'll see some more statues and figures and all that galore. Maybe I'll talk about them too. But anyways, this is Omegabalmung, and I'll see everybody next time. Peace out.